Hey guys, this is Fry Plantain. I own the channel. You've probably heard different voices on here because it's been a collaborative space, but I'm the primary owner. First of all, I just want to say thank you to everyone who supported the channel since I started uploading around August, or maybe it was July. I actually created this channel back in 2022 just to upload a video I recorded at a J. Paul concert. But earlier this year, I decided to try something different and use the channel as a space for creative exploration on YouTube. If you enjoy the content, I really appreciate you continuing to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, because it genuinely helps the channel grow. There's also this newer YouTube feature called Hype, which I'm sure some of you have heard about. It basically lets you boost videos you really like. So if you've got points and you're able to hype my videos, I'd really appreciate it. I also want to thank everyone for the supportive comments. I don't always reply, but I do read them and I really appreciate the kind words. I know some people have asked why I've started introducing disclaimers. What I found is that comedic content with a lot of profanity can sometimes be perceived as overly negative, and YouTube doesn't always love that. Some viewers don't either. That's part of why I decided to start a Patreon. I'll be uploading more unfiltered content there, so if you're interested, please check it out. We also have channel memberships enabled now. If you enjoy the content, feel free to join. Anyone who subscribes to either the Patreon or channel memberships will be mentioned and highlighted in future videos, and I'll also try to incorporate your advice and feedback going forward. As for my video style, I know it's not for everyone, and that's fair. Trying to please every single person would be insane. What I've realized is that I enjoy making content more when there are layers to it. I could easily make straightforward reaction or commentary videos, but that doesn't really interest me. There are already loads of comedy commentary channels doing more or less the same thing. If I'm going to do this, I'd rather try to be original. I get bored easily, and things like mini intros, music and structure help keep me engaged. Monotony feeds burnout, so if leaning into creativity helps me stay consistent and excited, well, that's a win for me. It's been a really interesting year for comedy. The Rogosphere, Kill Tony still going strong, even though a lot of people hate Tony Hinchcliffe. And notably, the Riyadh Comedy Festival, which really took center stage during the summer. A lot of people were upset with certain left-leaning comedians, and Bill Burr in particular seemed to take most of the heat. I remember watching a podcast a few years ago featuring Neil deGrasse Tyson, and he said something that was quite interesting, and I'm paraphrasing here, so bear with me. He basically said something along the lines of, even if you don't like someone, try to look for what's useful in what they say. Learn from the good and learn from the bad by using it as an example of what not to do. Don't just throw people away because you disagree with them. That's basically what I'm trying to do with this channel. I'm trying to be impartial and reasonable. Nothing is completely black and white. Even with someone like Bill Burr, we don't know the full story of his financial situation. I was critical of him and I stand by that, but I also recognize that no one is infallible. He disappointed a lot of people, sure, but none of us are perfect. I think going forward, we need to learn how to walk that fine line. Groupthink is natural. It comes from tribes, culture, family, but nuance matters. We need to learn how to be critical without being instantly angry. Online commentary and political discourse are important, but they're not everything. Trump doesn't care about you, neither does your favorite comedian. But anyway, guys, let me just leave it there. That's what I wanted to say. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hype me up if you can, and I'll see you in the next one.